Eagles and Dallas Cowboys was supposed to be about rivalry, tradition, and the clash of two NFC powerhouses. Instead, it has turned into one of the most controversial moments in recent NFL history. Defensive tackle Jalen Carter was fined an eye-popping $57,222 and suspended after spitting directly on Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, an act caught live on NBC's national broadcast. But here's where things get messy. New footage shows Dak Prescott himself spitting near Eagles players earlier in the game. Yet the league has handed down 0 consequences. No fine, no suspension, nothing. This has ignited a firestorm across the sports world. Fans are outraged. Players are questioning the league's double standards. And analysts are now asking the question no one wants to touch. Is the NFL protecting its star quarterbacks while sacrificing everyone else for optics? Today, we're going deep into this scandal. The history, the hypocrisy, and why Jalen Carter may be paying the steepest price in NFL history for something the league has overlooked for decades. Let's break down the sequence of events. Tensions were high in the opener. A heated third-quarter drive led to a skirmish at the line of scrimmage. Carter and Prescott exchanged words. Cameras clearly captured Carter spitting at Dak. Immediate reaction. Players separating. Commentators stunned. NBC replayed it multiple times, sparking instant social media outrage. Within minutes, #SuspendCarter was trending on Twitter. But as the dust settled, fans began pointing to other footage, clips showing Dak Prescott spitting in the direction of Eagles defenders earlier in the game. And that's when the conversation shifted. Was this truly about player conduct, or was it about who committed the act? NFL announced a 1-game suspension and the massive $57,222 fine, the largest ever for a spitting-related incident. Compare this to history. Sean Taylor, 2005, fined but not suspended for spitting on Michael Pittman. Terrell Owens, 2006, fined $35,000 for spitting on D'Angelo Hall. No suspension. Marcus Peters, 2018, caught spitting at Jarvis Landry. Only fined. Bill Romanowski, 1997, infamous spitting incident against J.J. Stokes. Fined. No suspension. In over 5 decades of NFL spitting incidents, not one player had ever been suspended. Fines? Yes. Outrage? Absolutely. But suspensions? Never. So why now? Why Jalen Carter? Why week 1 in a primetime spotlight game? The NFL claims it's about protecting the integrity of the game. But critics say it's about protecting Dak Prescott. And the optics of punishing a quarterback would be too damaging to the league's brand. Discuss the NFL's long-standing protection of quarterbacks. Rule changes favoring quarterbacks, roughing the passer, sliding protections. Higher fines for hits on quarterbacks versus other positions. League marketing campaigns built around quarterback faces of franchises. Let's be honest, the NFL is a quarterback-driven league. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott. They're not just athletes, they're brands. And brands need protecting. So when Prescott spits near opponents, crickets. When Carter spits on Prescott, suspended. It's not about right or wrong. It's about optics. And the optics of suspending a quarterback, especially one of the most visible players in America's biggest rivalry game, would cost the NFL more than it can afford. Reactions from social media. Eagles fans cry hypocrisy. Cowboys fans defend Dak, but admit inconsistency. Neutral fans demand equal punishment. Sports media response. Stephen A. Smith calls it the most hypocritical punishment in years. Skip Bayless defends Dak, calls Carter's act disgusting and targeted. Former players like Shannon Sharp. If spitting was suspension worthy, I'd have missed half my career. The NFL thrives on rivalries, but now the rivalry isn't just Eagles versus Cowboys. It's fans versus the league office. And in this fight, Roger Goodell and the NFL's disciplinary committee may have bitten off more than they can chew. Historical review across sports of baseball. Roberto Alomar's infamous 1996 spitting on an umpire. Suspended 5 games. Soccer. Multiple incidents leading to red cards and suspensions. Basketball. Dennis Rodman fined but not suspended for spitting toward a cameraman. In comparison, NFL historically lenient. Spitting in sports has always been a flashpoint, an act seen as more disrespectful than even the hardest hit. It's intimate. It's degrading. But consistency matters. And in the NFL, consistency is exactly what's missing. Possible reasons for NFL's heavy-handed punishment. National broadcast spotlight. Millions of viewers. Early season message to players. Zero tolerance. Protecting quarterbacks, especially one like Prescott. Carter's reputation, already seen as a problem player since college controversies. This wasn't just about spit, it was about symbolism. The NFL wanted to make an example. And Jalen Carter, with his troubled past and massive spotlight, became the perfect scapegoat. Compare how the league disciplines the players like Vontaze Burfict, repeatedly targeted with suspensions. Others, especially quarterbacks, often protected. Is discipline about justice or PR? Fans don't demand perfection, but they demand fairness. And right now, the NFL's message is clear. Some players are punished. Others are protected. That's not football justice. That's business. Carter's appeal process. Possible reduction of fine/suspension. NFL's response under scrutiny could lead to rule clarifications. Future of player conduct policies. If the league upholds Carter's suspension, the precedent will be set. Spitting equals suspension. But if Dak continues to escape consequences, the NFL may lose something far more valuable than control. It may lose credibility. The NFL wants to be the shield, the protector of the game, but shields only work if they protect everyone equally. So the question isn't whether Jalen Carter crossed the line. He did. The question is why, in 100 years of football, his punishment is the harshest ever, while others walk free. And until the NFL answers that question, fans will continue asking another one. Is this really about the integrity of the game, or is it about protecting the quarterbacks who sell it? This scandal isn't just about spit. It's about power, privilege, and the politics of America's biggest sport.